Gotta unmute my mic. There we go. Hello and welcome to the first Turner Pinball live stream. Maybe you guys could start out by telling me in the comments if you can hear me. Carrie, I see you're in there. Awesome. Someone in the comments, can you hear me? All right, I'm just gonna go with it. I assume you can hear me. No one's saying anything. So we just want to make ourselves available to be able to show you more about Merlin's Arcade. And we also want to be able to just answer questions. Awesome. People are hearing. Low audio. Okay. I'll try to turn that up a little bit. Hopefully that's a little better. So we want to be available and be able to answer your questions. I spent a lot of time trying to get this all set up over the last few days. I can click on these. Let's see if this works. Look at that. I can click on messages and they pop up. How cool is that? And then we built this streaming rig, and it's got a bunch of like old iPhones on it, and they're all connected wirelessly somehow over here. So we really hope that it works. But we're gonna try it out, and as we go along, if there's anything that you can't hear, or you're like, hey, the game audio is too loud or whatever, just let me know in the comments. And the format that we're planning on doing here is Collier is our game tester and our team pro, and so he's going to be playing in pretty much all the games. But then a lot of the other team members are going to rotate in, and we're just going to play and have a good time. You probably get a lot of entertainment value out of watching me play and miss all my shots, but that's kind of what it's about. Enzo, what's up? Joe, I see. Oh, John Norris. Wow. All right. We got a lot of great people in the house already. Okay, so right now I'm gonna switch over to our game rig. Let's see, game rig with announcer. Let's see if this works. All right, Collier. Hey. All right, so we got Merlin's Arcade up, and we've got the back box connected. We've got the Super Collier cam. I can hear you on the monitor, Collier. Hopefully everyone out there can hear you.
Awesome, that's
Um,
great.
I would say to start it out, why don't you just start a game solo,
Okay.
and you can kind of just talk through some of the basics as people are joining and things. Explain a little of the background of the game, and
Yeah.
then kind of maybe some strategies, and just play a game. And then as questions pop up, I'll show them on the screen.
All right, that sounds like a great idea. So, this is Merlin's Arcade. For those of you who haven't seen
Hey,
it, or
is it lunch break?
Yep,
Hey.
Mordred, go fetch me some haggis.
guys, I'm trying to talk to the people here. So to get started, just kind of point out some of the stuff on the playfield that we can go for. I'm not going to do a whole full-blown tutorial right now, but we might be able to do that down the road for you guys. But what we do have is anything around the playfield that you want to shoot is going to be a different arcade game. So as you see the lit shots with different colors, those are all the different arcade games that I can go for. So if I'm a player that loves to shoot ramps, I can keep shooting the ramp here on the left side. If I love pop bumpers like my friend Trace, then I could just keep going for the pop bumpers up here. Everybody loves the foosball spinners so far, so I can go for this guy. But once you hit shots a certain amount of times, you'll actually see on the screen that you're going to have a flag that's going to come down. That flag is associated with that night, and it's telling you that you're progressing towards challenging that night. So I can try to get as many nights as I want qualified at once, or I can play one at a time. You have the choice now. So I know if you guys played it at TPF, you could only play one night at a time. Now you can do multiple, which is awesome. You can stack the night challenges with Multiball, Merlin Multiball, and if you beat the night challenges, they all have their own Multiballs now, which is another awesome feature. So I'll kind of just walk through it with you guys and show you what I'm doing, kind of explain what I'm doing, and let's get started. So I timed out my skill shot because I took too long blibber blabbering, but I'll show you the skill shot in the next ball. And the first thing I like to start going for is get a good rip on the foosball spinner and see if I can get some orbits. So we'll go for that first. And I love this orbit shot. If you want to, you can loop it a few times. Thank you, ball save. There we go. And we have it set up to where, even though only one shot in this game feeds the flipper, you really do get a lot of flow. You guys might have noticed there that I just did a tap pass from the left side over to the right. And no, I am not a magician. We actually have finesse flippers on this game. Thank you, John. I think I saw you in the chat. These finesse flippers have the ability to lightly tap the ball from one flipper to the other. And you can get really good control doing that instead of just sending the ball out of control all the time. So Chris is honestly better at it than I am utilizing those finesse flippers, but I do like to use it to pass it for sure. So I'm just going to keep hitting some shots and qualifying some more nights. You guys can probably see the flags in the background there on the screen. That's just showing you the progress. So that left orbit is a pretty accessible shot that I like to hit there. And if I want to, I can just tap it over, hit some ramps. Alright, one other thing that I could go for, which a lot of players like, is the Merlin Multiball. Yes, there is a tilt bob, I promise, but I have it kind of easy right now. If you hit these two light lock targets next to the ramp, you're going to light your Merlin Multiball locks. And on our Legendary Edition, there is a physical lock that'll take the balls down into the subway and then shoot them out of the scoop when Multiball starts. So I'm going to go ahead and try to get my second light lock target over there, so I can light that one. There we go. So I have a lock lit, and just like Ninja Eclipse, once it's lit, you're going to collect it by hitting the ramp. So I'm going to try to go for the ramp there to collect that lock. Oop, almost. I actually disqualified my first night, so I hit enough air hockey shots on this orbit that now Sir Galahad is qualified. So if I wanted to, I could start that night battle on the scoop. I'm going to choose to pass right now. I'm going to try to get some other knights qualified first and try to play multiple at once. Alright, so there's my first lock. I don't really need that loop anymore because I already have it qualified, so I should focus on some pool ball shots over here. I could focus on hitting the foosball or the ramp. Try to qualify those as well. Usually what ends up happening is I'll end up lighting my locks by missing shots, which works out great, because then I can play multi-ball and qualify other stuff at the same time. Alright, so you'll get to see the skill shot here. If you guys ever have played that game at an arcade where it's kind of got that spinning thing of lights, and you try to hit it right at the time where it's on that little, I don't even know what you call it, but it's a timing thing, and that's what our skill shot is. So you get a choice. You could advance your bonus multiplier, Light Lady of the Lake, or win Excalibur. And right now Excalibur is worth a decent amount, so I'm going to go for that one. Ah, just missed it a little bit late. The timing on that one is tough, but with practice you'll get it. I'll get it eventually. Alright, foosball is almost qualified. Another way you can tell that you have a knight that's almost ready to be challenged is if you see it flashing. So if it's flashing on the playfield, that's telling me that it's close. So that shot was enough to qualify my foosball knight. Sir Dagonets. Told you it has a tilt bob, I wasn't lying. Alright. So, I've got two qualified now. I don't know, should I take it or should I keep going? I say keep going. Let's get another lock. So now I have two. Alright, I think I'm going to go for Shuffle Alley here. Try to get that knight qualified. Ah, man. Alright, hopefully my greediness isn't going to bite me here. So I'm going to try to start this challenge here on ball 3. One cool thing about this game when it comes to risk reward is the more knights you have qualified, you'll actually have to beat all of those knights in battle to finish it. Now, if I try to challenge those knights right now and I don't win, it's going to reset their progress. So you have to think, okay, how many can I beat at once? Should I play multiple at once? It's up to the player. And it's all risk reward. So the more knights you can qualify, the more points you can get at once is awesome. But it becomes harder because you have a bigger goal. So I'm gonna try to start a couple of them here, and hopefully get a multi-ball at the same time. One more for, just gotta light my other lock there. There we go. And start my mode on the scoop. There we go. So you get the choice. You can either battle one night or battle all of your qualified nights. And for me, I love playing all of them at once. It's just more chaotic and it's more challenging. So I'm going to try that one.
I sense this story is about to take a plot twist.
All right.
I will beat you like the calm stream that
And
calms
can I start the
through
multi-ball
mountain.
at the same time? Now you can see I've got my pool balls flashing over here. I've got my foosball spinner flashing, and I've got my air hockey flashing. So those are the 3 nights I'm battling. And then I'm going to try to get multi-ball at the same time. There we go. So we can bring that in and play it all at once.
Merlin Multiball.
All right, Collier has a sweet combo going right here. Getting multi-ball going while you're in the night battles, especially a multi-night battle, is awesome. So Carrie was bringing up in the chat that based on the different nights you battle, you'll get a totally different light show. Each night has a different color, and you'll see the lights scroll through those colors based on who you're battling. Also, as Collier is, well, he's in his multi-ball, he's battling these 3 nights, and he's qualifying shots for the next set of night battles.
Alright, let's see, where am I at with my progress here? It looks like I only have Galahad left to finish, so I'm going to try to focus on him. That's the orbit up there. That can be a tough shot during multi-ball with all the chaos. But my favorite way to get to it in single ball is to hit foosball, spinner, and then around that orbit.
Not a calm mountain stream.
Ooh. There we go.
Okay.
Okay, defeated him. Here's the hardest part. Now I've got to finish off the battle by hitting the scoop in a certain amount of time. And as you guys know, the hardest shot in pinball is the one you have to make. Ah! So close. Try it again. And if I wanted to, I could go for some victory loops right now on the orbit. But I'm just going to try to use this time to finish it. There we go!
If I'm not the hot pool boy, who am I?
My homicidal plaything.
That was an awesome finish. Well done, Collier.
More pool? I'll drown you in the deep end.
Just wanted you guys to get some of those funny call-outs there. And now, made an interesting... Oh, my goodness. Alright, I could mention something else that we added to the game that you guys may or may not have seen yet. Ooh! If I can get the ball under control here. Alright, so now, down here by the flippers, you can see on our return lanes that they're a green color on the GI right here. So that green color means that I have my finesse flipper available to me, and it's going to work at full power. So if I press my finesse flip, I can expect it to work exactly the way I want it to. Alright? Now, you saw that it turned yellow because I just used it. So now, once it's yellow, it's going to give me a little bit less power than it did before. And if I flip it again, now it's going to turn orange. This is a little bit less. And then if I flip it again, it's going to pulse red quickly, which will do almost no power coming from that finesse flipper. And you probably won't be able to get it to the other side. So instead of being able to use this over and over and over again, it's going to have a cooldown. And as you can see, now it's going back to orange. And then eventually it'll go yellow. And then it's going to go green. So once it's green, I'm back to normal. So if I wanted to, I could take my time and get it back to where it wants. But when you're in chaotic situations, you might not get that opportunity. Alright, so I'm going to try to start my night multi-ball here since I already beat 3 of them. Just pass it over. There we go. So it's allowing me to have the decision. I can either lock a ball for Merlin multi-ball, or I can start my night multi-ball. And I'm going to choose to start my night multi-ball right now. Now all 3 knights that I beat, their shots become jackpots if I keep hitting them. So I'm really focused on foosball, the scoop, and that upper orbit right now. Also, the more knights you have qualified during a night multi-ball, the foosball spinner becomes worth more points. So it's also a good idea to just go for that sometimes. Get those spins. You can hear the super jackpot callouts. Anytime those lights are flashing orange, that means a super jackpot is available there. And it's going to cool down, so you're going to have to hit them quickly. If you don't hit it fast enough, it's going to reset. Alright, so that'll end night multi-ball. Now I'm actually 1 away here. Something I didn't point out yet is we have the Excalibur target over here on this side. So right now, that Excalibur target, this is binary, so basically the 4 million, the 2 million, and the 1 million, it will award all at once. And since power up is flashing, since power up is lit, if I hit it again, it'll start flashing. So I'm gonna go for that because that could be some good points. Let me give it a shot here. I got it. Okay, it gave me the power up. So power up is gonna give me a ball save once if the ball drains. Also, it's gonna give you a crazy amount of points. So it's definitely worth going for if you see that. If you have advanced that for a while. Alright. So I have a lot of more knights that I've qualified here. In fact, all but one of them that I haven't beat yet are qualified. So I'm going to go ahead and challenge some more knights. And I'm going to battle all the qualified ones. This is going to be a little risky because I don't have multi-ball ready, but we'll see what I can do.
Chap, it's time someone showed you how we do it old school.
Hey noob, you're up against a pro gamer now.
Let's say we get this posterior kicking session in order.
One of my favorite things about the light shows on this game is depending on which knights you decide to battle at the same time, it actually changes the whole scenario that's going on with the lighting. So you're going to get a different color that's going around the playfield depending on who you're playing.
Here we go.
I say, a surprising technique, I will admit.
Alright, I need some ramps, need some left orbits. That's also good. I missed the ramp and got Sir K there.
See if the skills of the younger generation are all there cracked up.
Now you can still qualify locks, Merlin multi-ball locks, whenever you're in these battles. So that's always a good idea to go for too.
Oh my. I'm a lover, not a fighter.
Looks like I need some pop bumpers. Ah! Lazarus! I thought that ball was over, but it's not.
Hey donkey, I was jumping barrels before it was cool.
Get some dart shots over there. To qualify darts, you actually have to do like a two-way combo. So I've got to hit it up the middle, and it's going to come around, and then it's going to hit the dart shot. So I'm not in that battle right now, but that's how you'll qualify it.
Yahoo! Luck is lit.
Something I didn't mention is you can actually qualify different knights while you're in other night battles. So if I wanted to, I could go ahead and qualify more right now, instead of focusing on the stuff I'm supposed to be shooting. Find this ramp real quick. Early, late. And as you can see, the finesse flippers there are getting orange there, and so it didn't give me quite as much power as it did the first time. time.
I'll show you hand-eye coordination.
Ah.
Don't tell him I told you this, but Lance.
All right. Luckily, it was a good enough game that you guys got to see a lot of the game there. So I'm glad I could show you that. And we'll be getting another set in here for a new game. All right.
Bless my bagpipes, you've reached the top spot.
We added some vanity awards, as you guys can see. You want to start this one off?
All right, I'll try.
All right. Have it.
It's all for entertainment value, right?
That's right. That's right.
All right, so Gabe is over in the announcer booth area now, and so if you have questions, he'll be answering them. And all right, I'm gonna try to play. I mean, Collier just set this massive score, so don't laugh too hard. All right, I really love this skill shot, and I go for Excalibur. There it is. And I don't know, my strategy, I really like trying to hit this power-up target because there's some really good points to be earned there. And then I just have fun hitting shots until I qualify enough nights and then try to hit the scoop, which it's a challenging shot, so I'll see if I can find it.
You got the skill shot, right?
I got the skill shot. Yeah,
You're good at
that
that
seems
one.
to be my main skill, is getting the skill shot. So we'll see if that holds up tonight. And by the way, like right before we played, Collier like changing all the settings on the flippers. I've been practicing for this for like 2 days, in addition to setting up all the stuff. And like Collier, what are you adjusting? Like, oh, nothing. Just you know, everything on the game. Like, okay, let's see. As if you're not gonna just beat us all so badly anyway. Oh, I knew that was coming.
Man.
All right.
Come on, ref. Are you blind?
So let's see. Ah, okay. You know,
Hey.
it's better than 1 or 2. So
But you got the skill shot.
I got the skill shot. I'll take it.
Let's see if I can get it. What do you go for, Excalibur?
I go for Excalibur because I actually try to hit Excalibur on occasion.
Ah, okay.
It's kind of a very
Hey!
flipper tip. Nice.
I got it. Please come back. Okay, thank you. I think I was telling you about that one. If the ball comes around the orbit, sometimes you can hold this flipper up and it'll just hit the 7.
Oh yeah.
So if you need that shot, or if you want to try to get it under control without flipping away, sometimes that works.
So I will try to sometimes like hit it towards the end, just because I was trying to get Excalibur. Because I'm having fun trying to hit that.
Yeah, but
And
what when
then
you do this?
That's exactly the problem. That's what happened. I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna do that anymore.
Just send it straight to the howling.
Pretty much.
Yahoo! Lock is lit.
I'm just gonna stand really close to see if you play. How you play with me standing right here?
Hey, I'm used to this. This is normal conditions at What's Brewing, except there'd be like 2 games next to me.
The shots for the right orbit Galahad, I can get those off the ball launch and stuff, but then when I'm doing battles, I don't know, it's actually one of my harder ones to get.
Ooh. Yeah, it is hard. That was the one. I hit it too late off the
Yeah.
flipper.
Yahoo! Lock is lit.
Collier's been teaching me a lot of stuff. I'm really trying to get better.
He's
a lot of
improved a
fun.
lot. He's improved a lot, no matter what he says.
Very kind. Thank you.
It's true.
Oh, and I do really like the Finesse flippers.
Yeah. It
I
looks,
find myself using them all the time, like, because I can't do the thing without them, right? So
I can't either.
they're a lot of fun. I still have a lot to learn in that.
Almost has Galahad ready. There we go.
So we've got this game out now at several arcades, and actually some of our customers are in the chat right now, and the game has been doing great on location. Been hearing wonderful things. People are loving it. There was a streamer that streamed this afternoon, and I got to be part of that. That was a lot of fun. it's really neat to get this out there and get people to start seeing it and playing it.
Ooh, that was a good one.
Nice catch.
I remember at TPF the first couple.
Again, my goodness.
The first couple times that we did the finesse flip, people looked at us like we were just magicians or something.
Yeah.
Like,
so
how?
since TPF, Matthew came up with this idea of kind of limiting the use of them. And so you see the lights down here by the flippers. Like when Collier uses that feature, they go from green to start flashing like yellow or orange or red. And basically that means you just use the finesse flip and it's like recharging. When it gets to red, if you try to use it, it practically does nothing. So
That's gone.
no.
It's okay.
See,
I
I
didn't
think I'm
waste
standing
anything.
too close. That's like totally something I would do. I'm always like, okay, I'm gonna get the ball control, and no.
It's better than when people stand right beside the machine.
All right, so you know, you only quadrupled my score almost. All right, let's see. Oh, I know, I missed the skill shot. It's getting late. It's almost my bedtime. All right.
You should have had a Red Bull like me.
Okay, please don't go down the drain. All right, what am I shooting here? I got my lock slit. If I can get up that ramp. There we go. All right. I've got Galahad qualified. I don't really like to battle him by himself. Oh.
Oh man.
All right.
I don't know. I'm trying to decide if it's better to get to battle Galahad by himself because at least you can focus on it.
Maybe.
But I don't know. During multi-ball, it's kind of challenging to get that orbit unless you're getting it off the plunge.
Yeah, when
If
they're
you can time it,
relaunching,
yeah. If you can
especially
time it on the relaunch,
if you have ball save and you let it train it, it gives you
yeah.
another one.
I'm gonna try. If I can get my battle going here, ooh, I can light my grail save. That'd be nice.
Oh, so cool. So cool.
If I can get my battle going, I might try the just let the balls drain strategy. See if I can get the.
Oh yeah.
Here we go.
Right.
I say, old chap, it's time
Four at a
someone
time
shows
here.
you how we do it
No
on
biggie, no biggie.
Go ahead, take me for a spin.
What's
It's
say,
kind of
what's
interesting.
this
Well, we've
boss
got a
doing
lot
up
of
in these
interesting
sessions
things
in
about the
order?
combinations that you can
This story's
choose.
about to take a
But
plot twist.
one of the things I'm interested to see is if like people get to the point where they're actually specifically qualifying certain ones together. Wow, look at this strategy.
I'm
Let 'em
gonna
drain.
try it. I'm gonna see
Let
if
'em
it
launch,
works at all.
shoot the orb. Look at this. Dude, that's a great strategy.
Oh!
Oh man.
Well, I gotta be careful
You
though.
got two. So three. So
Okay, now I have no ball save.
you guys can see on the back box the flags move down just like they do in normal padded mode play, and that's showing you the progress in each of these like battles with these knights here. Oh no. Okay, okay.
Just a moment. Is the world spinning?
Well, it gets a lot more risky now.
Me.
I say, come now. This is
That did not work.
Did you do the finesse flip?
I tried it.
Was it like lower? Was it decharged?
It was coming from this angle, and that was not the right time to use it. That was not the right.
Okay, yeah, it doesn't. It's not the magical thing for everything.
No, no. If you don't have the
Oh,
right
too
contact
late.
with the flipper, it's gonna be dangerous.
All right,
There you go.
all right. Okay. Oh,
Well, now you gotta
Galahad
play
by
Galahad.
myself. Ah. Okay. You turned the flippers down, didn't you? They're a little lower.
Yeah,
Oh.
I think the left one or right
man,
one's
that
turned
was
down
terrible.
slightly.
Don't you
Straight down the
dare
middle.
try again.
Forget
Aye.
that, witch. Of course you'll try again.
Merlin is always encouraging.
Wow!
Thank you, Merlin.
I guess all
I'll
those
try
anger
again.
management tricks really worked.
All right, so I busted on that challenge night mode, so see where I'm at now.
Certainly not my best score there.
What do you mean? That's the best score I've ever seen.
Hey,
you get. No,
come
I'm just
on.
kidding.
Oh my goodness.
I'm just
Tyler.
kidding.
I got at least 14 once.
At least. Wow. Okay.
What was your first?
Just an orbit.
The score you just got?
I don't know.
300 something?
Yeah, it was good.
Oh my goodness, that was good.
Can't play every game like that. It was just beginner's luck for our first stream, you know. Gawain and Lancelot. Okay.
That's good.
Think you can beat my high score?
Ready to play with the big
I
boys?
don't know if I've ever played these two together.
Yeah, it's kind of. There are some combos that come up more frequently, right? What?
I do like playing Galahad the Orbit with foosball,
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
because one of them just feeds the other perfectly.
Yeah, see, that's the interesting thing about getting the right combinations.
I
Like
was
some of the
jumping
shots
barrels
naturally feed each
before
other.
it was cool. Dinky donkey, you're pretty good. But are you in the pro
See
leagues?
if I can get that one ball.
Okay, I'll admit, you got
Oh,
some.
it's right through. Hey, nice. Okay, so you beat Lancelot.
I beat
You just need
Lancelot.
A few more pop hits. Ooh, nice catch.
Oh, get up there.
Get in there.
There we go.
Nice.
Okay.
Okay,
maybe-
one more.
Seems like that.
Almost.
If you can
Yes.
Nice,
my-
Okay.
okay.
I gotta finish it.
You're insane,
You got plenty of
bro.
time.
Oh,
Plenty of time.
hit the scoop to defeat the next knight.
Oh, you see the
Okay.
pass? I like it.
Gonna slow it down here. There we go.
Oh, nice. Right here. High five.
Awesome.
Oh man, I lost a life.
Time to switch teams.
Did we explain the
System
Dark
error.
Knights yet?
No.
Here comes
Okay.
a new
So basically,
challenger.
if you defeat a knight, the next thing you can do would be to qualify the dark version of that knight. And if you qualify the dark version of the knight, then you can battle that one as well. So you're. Oh, I almost forgot. Oh, I did forget like the most epic thing that I should have already been going for. So if you guys are fortunate enough to beat a knight, you have a very short amount of time to hit the foosball spinner for 1,000,000 per spin. That's not a misprint.
Yep.
So it's
That's a-
big points
big
if
points,
you
yeah.
can hit it, yeah.
Yep.
But you have to defeat knights to do that.
You could also talk. Now you've got. They can't see it in the camera. I don't
Oh
think,
yeah,
But we've got multi-balls for all the knights that you defeat as well.
right.
And so you've got multi-ball ready flashing now.
Mhm.
And that's because of the knight multi-balls, which you can choose to play or defer when you hit the ramp.
Right, you
Your
guys can't
kilt's
see it, but on the
already out of
backboard,
style.
you know, back where the figurines are, there's a flashing knights, and those I have 2 knights flashing because I beat 2 knights, and now I can play their multi-balls. It's telling me that they're available.
Is something amiss?
So let me try to. I'm gonna try to start another knight.
And then start the knight
And
multi-balls
then start
to
the
help
knight
you beat
multi-ball.
the next knights.
Yeah,
it's
I'm gonna
kind of a
try to.
cascade.
That's the goal here.
There are
There we go.
those who boast.
That looks so easy. Yeah.
It's easy. What are you talking about?
Movie.
Okay, so let's see if I can start this one. Ooh. Sweet.
Oh, nice.
So I also have the option, if I wanted to increase my Night Multi-Ball Super Jackpot
Yeah.
instead of taking the Night Multi-Ball. But I'm gonna start the Night Multi-Ball since it's ball 3. Don't wanna waste that.
Multiball. Yahoo! Luck is lit.
All right, so I really need to be focusing on dart shots throughout this.
Yeah, and I mean, just hitting the multi-ball shots is good too.
Done.
So.
Who's not on the throw?
So darts is through the pops, around, and then hitting the darts on the it's the same targets that are used for pool. You'll see them light up, the little dart boards light up, and then there's a really cool light animation when you hit a dart shot. It's
Whoops. All right, that multi-ball's over.
Perhaps it was luck, not
Oh, I ran out of
sad
time.
trouble.
But I challenged, or I qualified 3 more knights in the process.
Yep.
So this game is very, how would you, like momentum based, I would say?
Oh, it is. Yeah.
Yeah,
Definitely.
like once you get in the flow of it and you start qualifying and beating and qualifying, you can really get a good chain going.
And even like your first couple balls, you could just be kind of setting everything up for ball 3. And
Mhm.
like I've seen scores go like 10x on ball 3, and it's
Right.
like, whoa.
I've also seen my score stay exactly the same because I didn't finish the thing that I had started.
It's true, right? Yeah.
So it just depends.
Take me for a spin.
Play better.
Yeah, that's what they say.
Can't jump. The key to
Or as Gabe calls it, it's a skill issue.
your emotions. I am peace.
All right.
I am
I'm not really close to multiple, so I might as well just focus on shots here.
Yeah, just being in a battle and hitting battle shots are big points.
Yep.
Hold up a sec. I don't know what's real anymore.
Man, I'm the worst knight ever.
Oh, Nelly.
Something that we added since TPF is if you're qualified or if you're battling the foosball knight, just hitting its shot now is going to give you progress. Before you actually had to make sure that he was spinning, but that guy likes to spin so much that now you can shoot underneath him and still get the progress. That's awesome.
There were some people earlier asking if we have a motor in it.
Yeah.
Spin it, and I was like, no, it's not no motor. It just spins like
I
crazy.
can still salvage this if you blow this
We actually
last
put
shot.
sealed bearings in there that are supposed to like slow it down because it was spinning too much. It was crazy.
Ooh, that was dangerous. Shouldn't
That
have
was
done that.
dangerous.
Pinball shot. There we go.
My aching heart. Each blow pains more than the last.
One ball unlocked.
Alright, looks like you got a couple of hoops to go.
Yep. If I miss the ramp, I might hit
Yep.
the O.
Cannot shake the spirit.
Like
Got
that.
it.
Lock is lit.
Okay.
You got a lot of time.
Got
So
skills.
it's all ramp now. And locking balls, so kind of double benefit.
There we go.
Nice.
Is
I think I
this
need
a dagger
one
placed
more, maybe
before
two.
me?
Yeah.
Ball 2. Lock.
What does that do? Oh! I always love.
Oh no! You hit it out!
I always love trying new stuff in like the most dire of circumstances
Oh man.
for no good reason.
I'm always trying it just for fun.
Yeah, exactly.
You gotta drain anyway, so. Alright, so I should give someone else a turn, but you keep playing, because
Okay.
everybody needs to watch Collier play, not me. So, alright, let's see who's up. So, start a new game.
All right.
We'll find a new challenger.
Yes, find me a new challenger. What does the challenger get if they beat me?
I don't know. We'll come up with something. I don't know. Could be something good. Are you offering the reward?
Were you player one? No. Were you player one or two?
I was player one.
You got a high score.
That's because you've reset the leaderboards, Collier.
All right, it'll be C for today.
I got a high score!
Yeah.
Magic mustache and call me Merlin. The
Has nothing to
leaderboard.
do with the reset. That's for sure. Are you the new challenger?
I suppose we should show people how someone with absolutely no skill handles the game.
Let's see what you got.
Oh, I go first.
Yeah, you go first.
Okay,
That's how it's
I go first.
Yeah.
All right. Hello, YouTubes. See what we can do. Pick up balls. Listen to some nice calming music before Collier destroys me. All right.
Sure.
We got two people going. I'm gonna try and light Lady of the Lake because it's the top. Aha! All right. I'll let Collier talk while I'm playing because I'm not as talented as him is at doing both.
So, one thing we were talking about was the Dark Knights, and
Another day, laddie.
some people were asking what
I'll say
happens when
works.
you defeat them. So, when you've defeated 4 knights, whether they be light or dark, you will qualify a duel. And the duels are down here on the playfield. Let me just block Gabe's vision real
Ah,
quick.
that's cheating. Interference.
But there are going to be 4 duels. So each time you defeat 4 knights, you get a chance to play the next duel.
All right, you can go show them how
Just
to
get bigger.
beat knights then.
I don't think I've beaten 4 in a game yet on stream, but hopefully we can get to a duel. That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah.
There's really good points there too. But essentially, once you've defeated a light and dark knight, that knight is off the table. So that one you've already finished, and you got to focus on other ones. So there's just the 2 parts of that, and it doesn't matter which 4 you beat. That's going to qualify a duel. I could beat the same knight in a light and dark version, or I could beat 4 different knights. Doesn't matter. As long as I get 4, I get a duel. So maybe I'll just try to go for that. Try to get 4 knights. Hey,
Hey, you're showing off.
I guess I am getting better at that one. Did you see my draining strategy on Multiball there?
I think you were copying mine.
I was just letting the balls drain, and it was easier to hit the air hockey shot. Do I want to just start one? I don't know.
You gonna try and get 4 different knights lit up at the same time?
I don't know.
How would do that Lancelot guy? He sounds like a jerk.
Is that right? Oh, man.
Ah, see? You have a special feature where that scoop shot gets narrower whenever you need it.
Oh, yeah. Everybody at home already knows the hardest shot is the one that you need.
Well, then how come the drain's always lit for me?
That's not the drain, it's the collect bonus saucer.
Ah, okay, that's what that is.
Mm-hmm.
Bonus is lit. Alright, let's see if I can get a shot. Oh, I have something qualified. What do I have qualified? Let's take a look. Looks like I have hoops qualified. It's okay. And off the pops into the scoop. Let's see what I can do.
White Knights can jump.
Alright, let's see how far you can jump, Kay. Come on, let's
take
go.
the rock to the rack.
Nope. Alright. Try and get some kind of trying to attempt at controlling the ball. And since I'm going for K, I can
The rock. No one
light
jumps
my
on me.
locks as well, or at least one of them. Alright. One more. Can I get it?
Oh.
No, I cannot. Straight to the drain. That's a special move right there.
That looked intentional.
All in one, or not.
Yeah, I meant for that to happen.
Yeah.
Totally.
No one's
Yeah.
better than K.
Alright.
I didn't start my battle, so at least I didn't lose it. See, I'll go Excalibur again.
And then that lights the Excalibur target over there on the right side, right?
Mm-hmm. It's gonna give you whatever the value is over here.
Is
Ah, so when
containing
it's
your
lit and you hit it,
emotions.
you
I
collect
am
that value.
peace.
Okay, cool.
Correct.
I
Oh,
am
something.
control. I will beat you. The calm stream.
See if I can get the
that
trick
carves through
shot.
the mountain.
You can hit this orbit from the lower flipper, but it's really tough. That was
Oh.
close.
Found a new method for hitting the scoop, though.
I don't even know why I'm really going for this. I should probably just do it the right way. Oh boy.
Alright. Can you get it? Oh! I haven't seen that loop too often.
No!
Oh!
Not enough.
I think my lack of skill is rubbing off on you.
Wow.
Or you're just trying to make
I
me
guess
feel
all
good.
those anger
Oh.
management tricks
Oh,
really
I'm
work.
trying very hard right now.
Alright, let's see. I'm gonna try and do Excalibur now that I know what it does.
Yeah.
Ah, and I missed.
And that one becomes more valuable the further you get throughout the game.
Hey, grill save works. Or actually, I think I just used the regular ball save because it was still lit, right?
Correct.
Okay. No! Man, I'm not doing so great today.
You and Chris had almost
Your
exactly the
skills
same
as a knight
score.
of the round
Really?
table grow
Yeah.
with practice.
At least
Try
from his
again.
first game.
What Collier didn't show you is that he changed all the settings right before we started the stream, so
Yeah,
that none of us
yeah.
could play
You
it.
know, I made a little tweak here and there to make the game play perfectly. Nothing
For
big.
you.
Yeah, for me. Try Lady of the Lake this time. Lady of the Lake is our mystery award, so if you like that one, you can collect it on the scoop.
Oh, great lady of the lake, share with us your wisdom.
Yes. Please come back. Okay.
That was a close one, eh?
Oy, oy.
So I saw in the chat earlier, someone was talking about they think the current high score is somewhere 196 million, but we saw there was someone streaming it earlier today that hit, what, 400 million?
They were like 300 or
It was,
400 million.
MN Gamer? Or we can get that in the chat somewhere.
Oh, come on.
Hey, is it lunch break?
Yep, Mordred.
Ah,
Always rewarded with a
that's the
miss.
strategy. You
with the
just
drain.
track them until the ball
Scared
stage
to
goes
fight me
away.
again, boyo.
Alright, I'll see if
In
Chris
your
wants to come
dreams,
back
buckethead. My squire
You don't want to
feels
get another
nothing.
game? You can do better than that.
Alright, I'll try one more.
Wait,
what
let's
I
see.
can do.
Did you beat me?
Wait, did I? Oh, wait.
Find out. Oh, that's a good bonus, though. Nah, my bonus took me over. So there's actually an end of game bonus in Merlin's Arcade. Have you seen
Wait,
that?
how did I make the leaderboards?
Because there are no leaderboards right now.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna actually put my name bad.
Aw, come on.
Bad score, alright.
Thousand years
That's
in
score
this
number
mortal
3,
world.
alright.
Never
Yeah.
thought I'd see the leaderboards.
You just skipping the leaderboards?
I'll be ABC today.
Okay.
Magic my mustache and Goldie Merlin.
I can't put my actual
You're
in.
gonna have Matthew join in? Alright, we'll let Matthew come in and beat me.
Alright. Where is my next challenger?
I'm scared. You know I'm not.
Now this could be bad for me because this man coded the game, so he might know something that I don't know.
Yeah, I pretty much know every aspect of it.
Alright, you start us off, man.
Now, just because I know all the rules doesn't mean mechanically I'm very good. So, see how I do.
Feel this ball come back out.
Hopefully we can get one of those duels for you guys here soon. I'd like to show those off. They're pretty exciting.
So have you formulated a strategy for this game yet? Like, what would your go-to be?
I mean, the best thing to do is probably qualify somewhere between like 2
So,
and
how's it going?
maybe 5 nights.
Okay.
And then before doing that, getting 2 of your locks done so that you can get into Merlin Multiball at the same time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I definitely agree with that one.
I think stacking is probably the best way.
Yeah.
It is a little more risky, obviously, because you got to defeat them all in order to make progress, but
For sure. Yeah, I'm a tournament player, so our first thought is always safety. Like, how can I stay safe? And multi-ball is safe because you got the ball save when it starts.
that lock.
Yeah, like a 6-way combo going.
Yahoo! Lock is lit.
Nice. Oh, man,
man.
that looks safe.
Yeah, I thought it was coming down the inlane.
Oh,
Sorry.
that's too bad.
Morgan has no sympathy for you.
No.
I don't think I talked about the combos yet. Well, there's a couple different features. So, you guys can see on the in lanes over here, well, the first thing you notice is there's no switches, which is really awesome. Gabe and the team designed
Patience
optos
is a
that go
virtue
underneath
I
the metal
don't
here
possess.
and underneath the slings.
That's
That,
good.
yeah, they're very small, they're sleek, and they just screw up underneath the playfield. And they create really fast in lanes.
Oh yeah.
So you really just don't have much slowdown when it comes to that. You got to
Your
be on the
kilt's
ball all the
already
time.
out of style.
It's so much easier for
Shut it.
cleaning. Like when I test the games and clean them, it's amazing to not have a bunch of switches to get caught up on.
I think it just looks aesthetically.
It's
good.
clean.
Nothing messing up the
Keep
art
it
or
going.
anything. It's nice.
Yeah, for sure. So we just found out that Matthew's dad is in the chat. So no pressure now.
Yeah.
Just have to impress your old man. All right,
You're on
get
a
started.
roll.
I missed my skill shot because I took too long blabbering again.
I fixed that.
You already fixed it. See,
Not in this update, but
you're one step ahead. I'm gonna try something different this time. Just gonna focus on one shot.
yeah, that left door smooth.
It is. If you get a good timing on the catch, you can kind of repeat it. That was not a good time.
Warning you once, laddie.
All right. There we go. One more shot to qualify Belvedere. There we go.
Well, the other thing, which I don't think was mentioned yet, you could see the advance X is lit there. So every second shot to that right orbit builds a bonus multiplier, and that's tracked on the lights in the center there.
That's right. So you actually have incentive to keep
Hey.
looping it.
Is it lunch break?
Will it
Yep,
give you
Mordred.
an
Go
advance
fetch me some haggis.
each one after the second, or is it just
So it's like every two.
every two?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And you have to do that because it clears the multiplier after.
So,
after
how's
you
it going?
Ball, and that's only used for knights defeated. So if you have a bunch of knights defeated, you haven't got that yet, you won't. get that for
That makes sense. So on that ball where I beat 3, I really should have been making sure I was going for my orbit to maximize the bonus points. And we kind of touched on it a little bit, but there's an end of game bonus where it's going to give you credit for all of the progress that you made by qualifying different knights. So whether you actually started one or not, right, you'll actually, any
so
asset you've
Kilt's going out
collected.
of style.
Yeah, all the assets for all
Your
the games
kilt's
count.
already out of style.
There's also tickets
Shut
that count,
it.
and those come into play later with like stuff, and those will also be expanded upon with the Lady of the Lake in the future.
You're on a roll.
Yeah.
And then there was one for it's the number of duels you've completed too. Those add up a lot.
Ah,
for
that's right.
bonuses.
I remember you telling me if you get to the duels, your bonus can be really
Oh, yeah,
significant.
It's huge.
The further ones you get
it's
to.
exponential the
You're on a roll.
further.
Gotcha. Alright, I'm gonna try to just play this one and see if I can beat him. Probably end up accidentally qualifying something else while I miss the scoop. Like that. Like that.
I'll talk about the inlanes because we started talking about that.
That's
a little
right.
bit too,
Yeah.
but the left one is spot shot, and so it spots any asset for any arcade. It'll just randomly.
Hey,
And then the right one
is
is
it
start
lunch break?
combos, and
Yep,
then
Mordred.
you'll see
Go fetch
the,
me some haggis.
when you hit that when it's lit, pinball ramp will start flashing blue, and then it goes to I believe the left orbit, and then the foosball,
Here we go.
And then
then
the right orbit?
and then it ends at the scoop.
Yeah.
And
How many combos did you need to complete to get an extra ball, you said?
it depends on the difficulty. I think for standard, it's 5.
5. So if you hit
Yes,
5
indeed.
shots in a row, or 4 combo shots in the scoop to finish it, you'd already light extra ball, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So that's a way you can earn an extra ball in the game. Get this scoop. Maybe it doesn't want me to start just one at a time. Like, no. Be greedy. There we go.
I say, old chap, it's time. What say we get this posterior kicking session in order?
And I'm just using the finesse button to try to pass it to this side so I can get that orbit.
I say, I'd have countered that move if not for my old hip injury.
Yeah, the powered finesse feature was something we added pretty recently.
Ah!
We
I
don't
might
want
have done
people to be
that.
able to continually bounce it back and forth. So I think it's a neat
You
feature.
are
Yeah.
You could add settings to allow that.
Perhaps this old dog is not
And you
so
said
long
there's
in
a
the tooth
setting
as they
for
say.
making it easier or more difficult.
Right now there already is, yes.
Yeah.
So on easy, like the power recharge is quicker. On standard or
That's right.
what I got. I usually only go for Excalibur if it's a number. It's already.
Yeah,
I'm trying to
you
get
good.
Lady though.
My kilt's going out of style.
Your kilt's already out of style.
Shut it.
Ooh.
We'll save. Just in time.
Thank you, Grace Period. There's the lock.
Ball one. Lock.
So right now you see the scoop flashing blue. He could collect that combo. Hurry up. Oh, dangerous.
Warning you once, laddie. Yahoo! Look is lit.
Alright. You got 3 qualified now.
Yeah, I'll try to
You
start it.
are robbed.
Start the next ball.
Yeah. It's such a risk reward. Like, how far do I want to go? See, so I have one ready. I haven't even gotten a lock yet. Should probably work on that.
Sometimes, depending on how you hit those lock targets, you can bounce one off the side and hit both just like that.
Yeah. Totally intentional. No, but you're right. If you hit like the very far right side of the left target, then you can get that ricochet.
Yeah, you kind of want to hit them off to one side or the other anyhow, because they're a little bit dangerous to hit them straight on.
Yeah, I agree. See, I've got 3 ready, so I'm gonna try to start those. Ah!
Big rail safe on the road.
Yep.
Oh,
So the
that's too
slingshots
bad.
and the bumpers are actually what move what in lanes and out lanes are lit for your combos, your spotting, and your rail saves. It's not tied to the flippers like some games.
So would you advocate shooting for the sling?
I would not, no. Unless no.
No, just yeah, we don't do that.
Let's see if I could at least start the night battles.
Yeah. Close. You know the easiest way to hit the scoop is to just not try for it.
Yeah, go for something. So,
When you're aiming for other stuff, then you hit the things that you aren't going.
typically how it goes.
There it goes. Nice bounce.
Cool.
I will beat you with the
All right,
calm
4 at
stream
once.
that carves through the mountain.
Think you can beat my high score?
So depending on which night you qualify first, that's the music that you're going to get for that night battle. So if you have a favorite one that you really want to hear, make sure you qualify that night first so you get to hear their music.
And there may be some combinations of nights that have a special sort of music to them. So
Yeah.
you guys will have to try that out and see which ones have something special about it.
Yeah, try some different combinations and you might hear some.
Nobody talks on me. Oh, did that just happen?
Nice. Okay.
See, I went for the slingshot there. So I knew I was going in that alley.
Sure.
Yahoo! Luck is lit.
Okay, multiball's ready.
Where'd you get those moves?
Yeah, I need that.
Take it from me, you scratched this last one. I am not a calm mountain
go.
stream.
Oh. There you go. Oh, that was perfect.
Yeah.
That's how it's done.
I need the
Multiball.
bumpers, the hoops targets, and where's
You
the
can beat
hoops?
the buzzer.
In that right orbit.
Should use my draining strategy. Just let the balls drain and you get 3 shots out of that orbit. Until you're out of ball save, then it doesn't work very well.
This is probably one of the better games I've ever played.
It's awesome. Oh yeah, you're it. You're gonna be at 50 mil with bonus if you tilt. If you don't tilt. The multiball's over, but the mode's still going. It's got about a minute left on the timer. Your timer is going to be extended depending on how many nights you play. So if you're only playing one, you'll have a shorter timer. The more you add, you'll add more time.
I'm the worst night ever.
Those bumpers are sometimes hard to get up in there just because you have to hit at a a weird angle.
Yeah, you usually come in
Actually,
from the left
flipper,
side.
Yeah, might be better. I've been going for the right, but
Yeah, I think the left side is going to be the shot you have to do. There you go. Yeah, if you can hit that back right one, then you can get some good action up there.
Luck is lit.
If you think you're taking my
Alright.
number one spot, you're insane, bro.
So you got... Oh, nice. So now it's just the scoop to finish it off.
stressing.
Don't panic.
I'm panicking.
If you ever get below 10 seconds, you can shoot the left orbit for a 10-second extension, which is nice. Thank you, Matthew.
Yeah, let's see. 10 seconds.
Alright, go for that orbit. Oh no!
No. That's tragic.
Check out my
Hey, you
power
still got-
moves. They are
We heard them
so
laughing in the
bad.
background. That was great points, though.
That was a lot of points.
Yeah.
And I'm done.
There you go.
My little guy.
I'll take it.
That actually deserves to be on the leaderboard.
Yeah, we're hoping, we think reaching 1 billion points is definitely possible with this game. We kinda are shooting for that as like, you know, that's like a crazy.
Really amazing game. Yeah.
So,
Yeah. I'd say overall scoring you'll probably notice is a little bit higher than Ninja Eclipse, you know, as far as the, I don't know what you would call it, balance. So if you're having a game where on Ninja Eclipse where you feel like I'm not getting Merlin scores,
Just
that's
as I
okay because
planned.
scoring's a little bit different.
yeah, we're shooting like, I feel like if you get 100 million in Merlin, that's like that's a real solid.
Yeah, for sure.
Which is way different. 50 to 60.
Oh, suspense.
I keep forgetting about my skill shot and then just letting it run out. Gotta start a battle. It's the last opportunity.
A ball save? I protest.
Oh boy. So I'm gonna battle everything I have
Hey, noob.
and try to get some locks.
The calm stream that carves through the mountain.
The cool
Think
color
you can beat
combination.
my high score?
It is pretty cool. That's the interesting thing about how these colors are set up. Like, there's just so many different combinations. Each one really changes the game as it's happening.
Yahoo! Luck is lit.
Oh boy.
No way. That never happens to me.
Oh! I'll give me a shot at that one. Nope.
Huh? Okay,
Just like
I'll
lots of
admit,
time.
you've got some skill.
Ah! And yet I still panic.
You've got Morgan Le Fay shaking in her black golf tights. Don't stop now.
You got it yet?
Wow!
I mean, I owe you
guess
$5
all
or
those
something?
anger
I...
management tricks really
Oh
work.
man. I'm out of money. Good game, sir. There you go.
Yeah, I'll take it.
In all my 1,000
They
years
had a
in this
pretty
mobile
awesome
tube,
game.
Never thought I'd see the leaderboards.
Thank
Well,
you. Absolutely.
Yeah, for sure. Nice, man.
Super nice. All right, as they're putting in their initials,
1,000
Not
years
probably go through and just get some more questions from y'all. Let's see if there's anything else you want to know before we sign off. So we've been playing for just over an hour already. It goes by fast. Man, that was a lot of fun. So what do y'all think? I want to do this each week. I think it was a lot of fun. Any questions from anybody before we go? We answered a lot of different things in the chat. I'll kind of sum up some things, and then if I see anything else, I'll address it before we go. But we're shipping this game now. There's several customers in the chat. Several different arcades have these now, and if you have one close, please go play it, check it out. We're shipping every week, so we ship about 4 to 6 games a week, and we'll be getting these out to more locations and more home users. And we'd love to have you as a customer. So go check out the game, experience it, and then if you order within the next week or so, we could still get it done before the end of the year. But I don't know how long that's going to last based on the orders that are coming in. It's been really good. We've got a great response. I noticed that after we start shipping, it seems like that's when a lot of people get their orders in. So we've had a lot of orders come in over the last week or so. And hope that continues and we continue that momentum in Expo. And then last year at Expo, people got to experience Ninja Clips and we sold out. It was awesome. And we're really hoping to have a great Expo this year. We're going to have 3 Merlin's arcades up there, and we're going to have 1 Ninja Clips. And one of our customers, Joseph Trotter, is in the chat, and he is bringing his Ninja Clips. So that is the Ninja Clips going to be there. And then also, he is buying a Merlin's arcade, and he's allowing us to use his game as a show game, which is super awesome. Thank you so much, Joe. We appreciate you and everything that you do, and certainly looking forward to seeing you at the show. And hope that a lot of y'all get out to the show. So let's see, a couple more things. Do you have distribution in Australia? We do have one person that we're working with to try to get some games into Australia. I will keep you posted via social on how all that's going. We also have distribution in Europe and in the UK. And then obviously we have several distributors that we work here in the States. I saw Zach was on from Flippin' Out. And so obviously they're one of our distributors. And Zach has sold a lot of Merlin's arcades. So thank you, Zach. Certainly appreciate that. Awesome. I don't see any more questions, but a lot of compliments. I certainly appreciate y'all being here. It was, again, a lot of fun on our first stream. Yes, we will be at Chicago Expo. So that's where we're going to have the 3 Merlins and the 1 Ninja Eclipse. All right. Well, we're going to try to make this a weekly thing. So you can see Wednesday nights, 8, 7 Central. And we'll plan to see y'all next week. So thank you so much for joining. Hope y'all have a great week. And we'll see you next Wednesday. Take care.